Well, Henry, how are you?
Oh, well, you noticed I was a little bit stressed. So literally right now we got the email saying the Colorado Buffaloes hired an offensive coordinator.
Yeah. Yep.
So
we truly here made this video go online and the news Henry's been waiting to break. It happened. So we're going to fly through this. Of course, this is a special epic episode of DNVR Bets. And for this special epic episode, we needed a true wild card because like my picks yesterday, there are zero guarantees that anything we say will actually prove to be true once the games are played because just like with my Avs pick yesterday, as soon as we go offline, Kale McCarr, Darcy Kemper, COVID protocols, changes everything. Also, a really nice game from the Preds, but you know that was whack. Games are being postponed, canceled, left and right. So we're figuring it out. Don't hold us to what we're saying right now. And what better guest to have on a don't hold him to what we are saying than my man Henry Chisholm. How are you, Hank?
Oh, just
Yep.
wondering who Mike Sanford is, honestly.
Mike Sanford. I hear great things. Minnesota, yeah?
Yeah, Minnesota, 39.
Was he the OC over there?
Oh, I'm gonna find out as soon as we're done with this.
All right, row the boat, PJ Flex style. Everyone loves that. So, could be coming from a worse program.
He absolutely could be.
So
he absolutely could be.
There you go. You want to throw some flames at any bad programs that you would have not wanted an OC from?
Would not want an OC from Montana State. Got to start
go.
there. Would not want
There
one
you
from
go.
Colorado State.
F the Cats.
Would not want one from Nebraska. We love harping on them.
Yes, Frosty.
Basically anything that happens in California we're against. So we'll.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll throw
Okay.
all of
Love
the state
that.
of California in there.
Love that.
Um,
Graham Harrell didn't want him. Huh?
Jacksonville Jaguars. I heard all of their coaches suck. That's the rumor going around is that
actually
every one of them is a loser. Yeah.
Best known if you're part of that staff, then you're really familiar with the suckiness of that. You feel there's an opening to give your big three, and then you can go back to news gathering.
Back to being a little tweeter.
Okay.
So
Again,
my big
don't
three.
hold them to this. So
We've got the Atlanta money line minus 145. That's the Atlanta Hawks, by the way.
oh yeah,
No, wait, is it? No. Yes. Which Atlanta did I take?
are you fading the Nuggets?
It is the
today?
Hawks. It is the Hawks. Oh, that's right. Because I was thinking I was also fading another thing. We'll get there later.
Wow.
Of course, they're playing the Nuggets. My brain's a little bit scattered if you haven't picked up on that. Yeah, so the Nuggets, I mean, we've seen what's going on. That's not a team you bet on. They lost to the damn Timberwolves, for Pete's sake. Let's ride Atlanta. I'm not gonna mess around with the points, but the Nuggets on the road playing a team with a really good player. Like that one's obvious. Patriots money line plus 115. This is maybe me going with my heart just a little bit. Because it would be great for the Broncos if the Patriots win, but this is now the only game on Sunday. They're playing the Colts. I'm riding mac and cheese. His arm is well rested. He's ready to throw the ball this week, and so we're going with that. Celtics plus 4.5 minus 105.
Wow.
Fading Steph. The hype is over. We had a week of having to hear about that damn record, and I'm so over it. And now that that's hit, there's gonna be a little bit of a hangover. So we're riding the Steph hangover. They're on the road too.
Like this.
Hey, I made one pick that you kind of like out of my three.
There are some
pretty good.
opportunities on this slate. Steph with a bit of a 3-point record hangover. That's a great one. The Canucks yet to lose a game with their new coaching staff.
Wow.
How about the Jags?
How about them Jags?
Abused and battered by urban legend, not so much. Maybe in courthouses across the country who are suing them for malpractice.
True.
But new coaches game, potential new coaches game there. Darryl Bevel. So you got some opportunities like that. Let's go to my big three. I keep looking over here, trying to have some fun with Hank, and I forget we got to get to it. So Jokic over 1.5 threes. John Collins, he's got to stretch him out. This hit easy breezy against the T-Wolves. It'll hit easy breezy in Atlanta. Also, assuming things remain as is, And the biggest key to this second pick is Deebo Samuel healthy and playing? If so, if the answer to that question is yes, then unleash on 49ers -9 against the lowly Atlanta Hawks.
Looks so lowly. Wait, no.
Falcons.
Yeah.
I've
So
been
many
on
birds
record
down there.
before. So many birds.
Are there actually a lot of birds in Georgia? I was just talking to Victor Venn,
Gosh, I
the
don't
new
know.
Buffs running back. He
Everyone
would know.
talks about the Peaches.
Why are none of the teams named the Peaches?
Could you text him and ask?
I think he would
Do you
love
feel
to
comfortable
hear
enough
that
to?
question.
Okay, great. Yeah, there you go. Building relationships. I love that. Building relationships.
What's the bird sitch down there, bud?
Yeah, exactly.
Forgot about that one
the
earlier.
bird sitch? And then Jonathan Taylor.
I like how you
Boy,
said that.
What? I know.
Jonathan.
I know.
It's very European.
Oh, God damn it. It's when you're here. I can't. Famously with Hank, I would call him Jordan for the longest time. Shout out
And
to
what did you call
Sunshine.
Jordan Taylor?
Jonathan.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It was a good time. Such a roller coaster ride. I kind of liked him as a prospect. Then I thought he was overrated as a rookie. Then I thought he was overrated coming into this season. Then I had to apologize because he's been amazing. But, Henry, you like the Patriots to win.
Oh, yeah.
I like the Patriots to game plan and take the Colts' best skill player away. JT not going over 97.5 rushing yards against the Patriots. They will make that a point of emphasis. Bill Belichick will say, Carsey Wentzey has to beat me. Another FCS man like yourself.
It's true.
And
We don't claim him.
we don't. Good for you. Good
He's
for
gross.
You. He only played one season,
Fix
right?
your ankle, bud.
Yeah, only played one season. What was the problem then? The wrist?
The wrist, the
come on.
ankle. There's always,
That guy's
there's
not
always something.
FCS strong. You
No,
guys use
he
that
is
as an
not.
expression?
No.
You should.
Okay.
Sponsored by Carhartt. That's real Carhartt country out
I got a Carhartt hat in a bag in my car.
there. The Carhartt hats are the jam. When I lived in Carhartt country, which is where my alma mater is, I would rock a Carhartt jacket.
Ooh, I still don't have one of those. I should get a Carhartt jacket.
Well, if
Is this
so-
podcast brought to the people by Carhartt?
Shit, I don't think it is.
Well, we should talk to
Congrats
Parker
you,
about that.
good folks. You got a free sponsorship. And again, I would look with the partnership with the FCS because that feels very familial.
It does.
There. Lots of Love's gas stations out there. Is it that kind of country
Never
as
heard of
well?
that. No,
Oh, good.
never heard of that.
That's an Oklahoma
I
thing,
love how
so-
you talk about the FCS country like it isn't school spread very, very widely across the entire
Right.
country.
It's just it's just Idaho, Eastern Washington, and
Yeah.
Montana in my mind.
I
You
know.
know, like
They got schools
that's
in
it.
Arizona,
That's
Louisiana.
FCS, baby.
FCS country, though. No Love's gas stations.
Yes, country. Yep. Indian casinos and FCS football. That's what it is.
Yeah,
you know?
there are no casinos in FCS country, which is America.
That's incredible. I aim to write a book about that. Again, though, he has true breaking news to get to, so we
Sure do.
Got to keep it rolling. This show brought to you by the #1 sportsbook in all the land, DraftKings Sportsbook. This week, and not this week only. It was this week only many weeks back, but now Team Run It Back, which isn't what Henry's offensive staff that he covers.
No.
They're not Team Run It Back.
No.
Again, new hire on in the mix. New shirt
Right
on my
now.
chest. Right? Like
4 minutes before we hit the button.
No, you hear
And I
hit
didn't
the
check my
button
email until
and-
1 minute before.
Late notification then?
I don't have email notifications.
Damn. I would fix that.
Yeah. I get too much spam.
That's true. Notifications on DraftKings Sportsbook, immaculate, like everything else they do. It's actually a great reason to turn on email notifications.
Yes.
You never know what great odds boost they'll send you. They're simply the best. The functionality of the app, all that they provide as far as games all over the metaverse. We're going to get into some FCS lines right now.
I thought you were going to say Spider-Man
That's
after bringing
no
up the metaverse.
joke. And don't you try to sidetrack me with any Spider-Man talk.
Oh, I watched some Spider-Man yesterday. Last week,
And they're
too.
just a customer service. Everything they do, it's #1, top notch, best of the best. Must be 21 or older. Use that code DNVR when you sign up. They'll match that first deposit bonus up to $1,000. Colorado only. Bonus comprised of a first deposit bonus and a first bet match, each up to $1,000 or $500. Deposit bonus requires 25 times playthrough. Restrictions do apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. No spoilers, Austin Novak says, Henry.
Oh, I
Keep
would.
it to yourself.
I feel like I have seen. No, I didn't see that Spider-Man. I saw a tweet saying that the 90s Spider-Man cartoon is really good.
Huh.
I was like, oh, okay, I'll turn that on while I work.
Wow,
It's not
Yaya
good.
gives his approval.
It's not good.
Henry says it doesn't hold up.
I wasn't a fan.
It doesn't hold up anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh, that's a great line from you here. I assume I haven't seen that. I was probably watching reruns
Football.
of like Elway games. Yep,
Yeah.
growing up in
probably
Italy,
football.
so, yeah.
That's what I wound up watching instead.
What'd you watch?
Well, there was that Chargers
Chargers-Chiefs.
Chiefs game last night.
Good one.
That was the
Good
football.
one. You like Shannon Sharp referring to Travis Kelce as his nephew on Twitter?
Yeah, I think that's good. As long as the generational gap is kind of a power thing, so I think it's fine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yep.
great analysis. So-
Brother is, hey, no, come on. Get out of here.
Right.
No.
Nephew, though.
Yeah,
They are in the
nephew.
same division.
Grandson.
That is, right.
Just straight up son. Stepson.
Stepson.
Son-in-law. That means he's
Ah.
getting with his daughter. Never mind.
Right. We don't want that. Okay. Dilemma me up. We're doing a little battle of the college football parlays this weekend, Henry.
Oh.
FCS versus FBS.
Oh, geez.
I've done all my shows catered specifically to my elite guests that I have had on this show.
Hey, that's me.
Wednesday through Friday. And some are saying the elitist of the elite.
People call me an elitist.
Certainly for FCS country, you are.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
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 A blue blood in a red blood. I will stop. I'm afraid that I'll get I don't know. Though, FCS country wouldn't write strongly worded letters. That's not in their spirit.
No.
They might call me something nasty at a bar out there, but
They would.
Right?
They would. They love saying nasty things at bars.
They wouldn't send a strongly worded email. And that's why I love you, FCS country. We're starting with you. James Madison, North Dakota State, 47.5 is the total. A $5 on the old spread ski. I know you're big on North Dakota State. We riding with those guys. Where do we start this FCS parlay? Also, college football, and then you go in the little college football at the top. There's an arrow, and you pick FCS from there.
I'm gonna go James Madison here. Give me the points. I think this is a close game. I think that this is kind of
Mike Trout. You listening? This is like
Yeah.
a special moment for you.
yeah. I mean that's a solid football team, and they aren't.
There you go.
You do wonder a little bit about the trenches anytime you play North Dakota State, but
You
I don't think
betcha.
this is the same as those North Dakota State teams in the past.
No,
this
they
is.
aren't. I agree.
Yeah, I can tell you agree.
I agree.
I think I'm gonna fade them here.
So let's go straight to South Dakota State, Montana State. We take South Dakota State minus 5.5.
We do.
You've been huge on that. So this isn't even a fade
Yep.
the Cats, FTC, not to be confused with. Fuck the Cats.
No, don't confuse those two.
But you have been a huge South Dakota State backer, actually one of the best running backs in all of college football, so check him out. I think he's at the Senior Bowl. Pierre something. I don't remember names anymore.
never did.
So there you go. Minus 5.5.
And the other thing with Montana State,
Yeah.
they won that game last week, but before that, their quarterback transferred.
Man.
He entered the transfer
blow.
portal
It's
because
a blow.
he was like, I want to go
So
play
he's
FBS
still
football.
playing.
I don't know. I believe no.
Oh, yikesy.
Yeah, no. He
Oh.
he ditched the team right then.
That's
And
a vibe killer.
that's a situation where you take the other team. Also, for you draft pod guys, watch Troy Anderson. The man is Luke
Yeah.
Kuechly, but just a tiny bit taller.
So big linebacker, Montana State. That's great prospect watch,
It is.
Henry.
It is.
I almost called you Ryan.
Don't
and
do
then
that.
South Carolina State at Jackson State. Is that Dion? Do I
That
get
is.
playoff Dion?
You do get playoff Dion.
Oh my gosh. As a 10-point fave, Dion and the Jackson Staters.
That's a lot of points.
Sure
but
is.
Here's what I can say. I haven't watched South Carolina State this year.
Boom. You know who
Who
he has
has?
watched? Jackson State? Have you?
No. I've thought about it. I've thought about it.
Oh,
But we
okay.
can imagine what's
That was a
happening
weird
inside that program.
point to make then if you haven't watched both teams.
Yeah, but one is coached by
okay.
Deion Sanders and is playing really well. I mean, hell, they're a 10-point favorite. How do you not bet on them?
I know, but are we taking the cheese because every simpleton in the world, that's all they know about the FCS is that Deion Sanders coaches Jackson State?
Yeah.
Also, this total 42.5, low scoring game, they say.
Dude, that's prime coaching that defense there.
That's right. Okay, plus 540. That's your. Is
there one more game?
Nope, just the 3.
They must have pulled a line.
They must have pulled the line. Who knows? Maybe
Must have
COVID and
round robin in the semifinal.
Could be. Could be. That could be COVID protocol. Yes. Okay, plus 540. I love that Henry, like a true pro, says. Okay, so then just weekend bowls, Henry. Oh, it's a pretty good slate here. So Louisiana Lafayette against Marshall. I know Justin's big on Louisiana Lafayette. He thinks that's a for Billy Napier kind of game.
You know what's really nice about these early bowl games?
Going to be good. Yes.
Not a lot of draft prospects who are sitting these out. When you get into like the Christmas time bowl games, it's like, well,
it's true.
All the good players are gone. Why are you betting?
It's really true.
These ones though, like BYU minus 6.5, is that what it is still?
Yeah.
I mean, that one's the lock to me.
Hammer away, huh?
Like they're playing UAB.
They kept their coach.
Yeah.
Drew upset. Everyone thought he might go to Washington or USC or Oregon.
Nobody's sitting out for BYU. Get 3 really important players back from injury.
There you go.
This is the big lock. We're including that for sure.
Do we like Liberty?
I mean, is Malik Willis going to play? Why would he? I mean, he does have some.
Why would he
proof.
play? He does, but against Eastern, we're kind of a pro-MAC podcast too. Justin's a big Utah State guy too. Approve against Oregon State. Eesh.
Oregon State's been good.
I know.
We talked about this on the draft podcast this morning. We were on different sides. Justin said take Utah State straight up.
There I take the under maybe 67.5 is a ton of points.
It is. If BJ Baylor's running on him though, it's a little bit scary.
Isn't it kind of a Blake Anderson revenge game though? You hadn't thought of that, had you?
No, I hadn't. Is Blake Anderson? He's suspended though, or potentially suspended for saying things you shouldn't say about sexual assault.
Oh no!
So that throws another little wrench.
Okay.
Bowl games are just all wrenches.
We might just take that one off. So
I think that's a good
call. So
call.
far, we've got Louisiana Lafayette -4 and BYU -6.5. Do we like Western Kentucky or App State or Northern Illinois or Coastal Carolina?
I mean,
part of me does want to go all in on Coastal. Grayson McCall, you'll be back next year, right? They're kind of trying to position themselves to have a big season next year.
Okay. Yeah, let's go with that. And let's, you know what? In the spirit of talking all this FCS, let's go with App State. They're very recently going FBS.
Formerly.
We'll take it. We'll favorite heavy here.
So that's a 4-gamer. Louisiana State -4. BYU -6.5. Coastal -12.5. App State -2.5. Plus 1147. Austin, did you catch that? Because I saw your comment just now. So, and then Mike Trout's talking trash. But you know what, Mike Trout? We gave you a pro JMU.
We did
pick. My guys got to go to work. You guys can talk Grizz and JMU trash on your own.
Montana didn't have a chance once the quarterback got knocked out.
Yeah, it really was true.
When you lose him, you lose your best offensive player on the first drive, and then that happens early in the second quarter. I mean, what I say, I told you they're not going to score a point the rest of the way. Guess what? They got 3 points the rest of the way. So
3.
Who sucks now, Mike Trout?
Yeah, Mike Trout.
So weird to say.
You don't like Coastal. I'm telling you, Austin, quarterback's back. That's a team playing some good mojo. Good juju
that is
going
team
into
mojo right there.
Next year. Northern Illinois, you hate fading a MAC team. Anyways, check out all of Henry's great content coming at you fast, quick, right now. Go get yourself some fire shirts. You know, be careful with your bets this weekend because it's going to be tricky. We gotta check on a lot of stuff. Thank you to the great Yaya behind the scenes, and we'll be back not Monday, Henry. Check out the tailgate Sunday morning where
we drink
Ryan
heavily.
will have an all dogs go to heaven parlay for you. We'll drink heavily. We might feel more confident in our NFL picks by that point. So there you go. Best of luck, everyone.